Hello and welcome to VOP Business Show. I'm Joy Adesowa Iramoseli. The Nigerian Port Authority and the Apapa Local Council Development Area of Lagos State have collaborated to boost water supply in the local government. The chairman of Apapa Local Council Development Area of Lagos State, Idowu Adejumoke Sembanjo, made this disclosure during an appraisal of her second year in office. She pledged the commitment to the local government to work with the NPA for the development of the area. She noted that the partnership between the NPA and the local government had achieved some good result. According to her, the administration, with the support of the Nigerian Port Authority, have put in place some mini water works which have led to the provision of potable water. Sembanjo said the local government had also partnered with various organizations, including the Lagos State Waste Management Authority, to improve the drainage system in the area. She observed poor drainage systems as one of the challenges affecting the area. The Nigerian Communication Commission disclosed that in its new released 2022 subscriber network data annual report that increased video streaming and talk time has raised the amount spent on telecoms services to 3.86 trillion naira in 2022. It noted that this was a 10.74% increase from the 3.25 trillion naira that was spent in 2021, an indication of sustained growth in Nigerians' reliance on telecommunication services. Providing a breakdown of the revenue, the Commission noted that GSM operators made 3.33 trillion naira, fixed wired operators made 385.07 million naira, internet service providers made 92.08 billion naira, value-added service providers made 40.74 billion naira. Colocation and infrastructure sharing operators made 3.29 billion naira and other telecoms operators made 5.59 billion naira. Also, while telecom service providers ranked in 3.86 trillion naira as revenue, they spent 2.88 trillion naira on operating costs and capital expenditure, leaving them with 977.44 billion naira as profit margin. According to the NCC, the growth in active subscriptions impacted positively on other derived telecom indicators such as teledensity, internet penetration, as well as broadband penetration. Telecoms continue to create value for the Nigerian economy because it is the country's communication backbone, connecting every aspect of the economy. The Executive Vice Chairman of NCC, Professor Umar Dambata, recently disclosed that the telecom sector had attracted $75.6 billion worth of investment as of the end of 2021. The latest production data from the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, has indicated that Nigeria's oil production in the month of July 2023 fell. It was disclosed that it fell by 13.6% to an average of 1.08 million barrels per day compared to 1.25 million barrels per day recorded in June. The latest production figure is a major setback for the government, which has a production target of 1.69 million barrels per day in 2023 budget. The volume of production is also significantly lower than the 1.7 million barrels per day quota allocated to the country by the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC. The data released yesterday also showed that blended and unblended condensate oil daily production in July were more than 38,000 barrels and more than 100,000 barrels, respectively. In total, daily average oil production in July was 1.3 million barrels per day, a 12.8% drop when compared to total average daily production of 1.48 million barrels in June. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation had projected oil production to hit 1.8 million barrels per day by the fourth quarter of this year, as measures put in place to boost production begin to yield result. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has reported that foreign exchange inflows into the country rose to $2.55 billion in 2 months following the Naira unification. The data from the Apex Bank shows the total inflow into the investors and exporters window increased by the second consecutive month in June to $1.41 billion from $1.14 billion in May. The bank noted that the June inflow came from companies and exporters. In June, the Central Bank of Nigeria announced the unification of all segments of the forex market, collapsing all windows into one in a bid to improve liquidity and stability. The exchange rate unification has seen mixed reactions from different segments of the country. The Naira fell to an all-time low of 950 Naira to a dollar at a parallel market yesterday. The figure represents a 5.9% depreciation compared to the 897 Naira it traded earlier this week. The street traders put the buy-in price of the dollar at 935 Naira and the selling price at 950 Naira, leaving a profit margin of 15 Naira. At the investors and exporters window, the local currency depreciated by 3.3% against the dollar to close at 782.38 Naira per dollar on Wednesday, according to FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange, a platform that oversees foreign exchange trading in Nigeria. And that's all on VOP Business Show on VOP TV. We would like for you to subscribe and engage with us on YouTube. It is Voice of the People TV. And on all the social media channels, it is at VOP TV Live. I'm Joy Adesua Eramusele. Many thanks for watching.